Good evening, everyone. I just realized it's Friday night, so y'all might be out on hot dates tonight, but here I am in my studio for anybody who wants to play with decoupage. But there's always the replay, right? So, if you are catching a replay, if you don't see that little red live button up at the top, then you know you're catching a replay. Still, I'd love it if you said hey, said hashtag replay, something like that. But it is Friday night here in Basco, Illinois, 6:13 p.m. Central Time. And we are working on some decoupage with tissue paper as promised. So, last night we did decoupage with rice papers. So, tonight we're doing it with tissue paper. Kind of gonna show some of the differences. I mean, they all kind of work very similarly, but some of them have some tips and tricks that make it a little bit easier. But I am just painting a tag right now, so we'll have it to play with. I'll give you guys a chance to hop on. And one of the kids will be in here to read for me, either my daughter or my nephew, in a little bit. But for now, it's just me. I'm getting that on there plenty thick, but it's okay. Let me dry that a little bit and we'll get it out of my way. Oh, and I forgot my iPad. Imagine that. That's in the other room from our comment sold this morning, so. Okay. So, again, I think I have out stuff to do 3 projects. Oh, we'll see. Kind of starts the same as we did last night. Hello again, Cindy. Hello, Meg. Whatever surface you're going to be working with, you obviously want it to be clean, free of dust. Hello, one more time, Patricia. Hello, Dawn. Loving your order that arrived today. Awesome, Kelly. Awesome, awesome. I love to hear that. So yeah, you want whatever surface you're working on to be clean, obviously. And you want to usually paint it a very light color, because like rice paper, tissue paper is thin, and there's a good chance if you paint a colorful color or a dark color, it's gonna affect your final outcome. Sometimes in a good way, but not always. Hey, Erica. Happy Friday. Hey, Martha. Now, sometimes a fun color can work, but just to be safe, I mean, I've played with some other colors. Sometimes it works. Hello, Jane. But for the most part, it's safe to stay with a light color to make your design pop. Hey, Lori. So I think we've about got this done. And this, what I'm using is actually Chateau. So it's a very pale tan almost, or off-white, whatever you want to call it. It's not a pure white by any means. So I mean, don't get hung up thinking it has to be stark white or anything. And I don't have my outsides painted very well, but we're not going to wait for me to do that. So we've got a tag. Whoops. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoa. Good grief. Can't get my finger off the trigger. So we got a medium tag. And maybe we'll just go ahead and start with that. Well, we've got this here that might be closer to dry. No, we got something drier. Gosh, I'm not sure where to start. I'm trying to think what will be the easiest. What did I have planned for each piece? Did I have anything planned? Maybe I don't have anything planned for that piece. Maybe I've only got 2 projects planned. So maybe we'll just start with this, because I don't remember what I planned here. Now, if you, let me turn my iron on or back up. Yeah. If you get tissue paper, actually, I'm probably going to use this paper on 2 of them. This is one of Roy Cycled's papers. Gosh, I did not even look at what the name of it is. So if you know, you feel free to tell me. Ephemera? Yeah. I don't know. There's a couple of these that look real similar, so I hate to say. I think Courtney's going to double check. Actually, I'm going to lay this down on. What this piece is
Ephemera Collage.
Ephemera Collage is the name of that paper. This is an old FS corn sign, and I happened to get a stack of these. So I filled the holes and sanded them down and then painted that side. So that's what the back side looks like. But then I left these 2 holes at the top so I can hang a rope or something in there and be able to hang it. So that's what this substrate is here. Hello, Diane. Uh-oh, what was a mistake? What'd I do? What did I do? Hi there. Hey, Pam. Hey, Susan. Hey, Julie. Heterosexual Tammy. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. That was a mistake. I said tissue paper. I don't know what I did. You did your plates in that one. Hey, John. Hello, Rebecca. Made the mistake of, I don't even know. Okay, so now this, I wouldn't worry about it. This is not really what I would call much wrinkled. It's got a little crease, but I don't think it's bad at all. But let's see if my iron is hot. I think so. So if you get yours and you think it's, you know, if you're nervous about the wrinkles, the creases, whatever you want to call it, get out your parchment paper. Sorry, that sounds awful, I'm sure. And we're just going to iron it a little bit. Like I said, once you hit it with the moisture of your decoupage medium, it's probably going to be fine anyway, but spell check type heterosexual. Oh, well, good, because I'm like, what did I say? I have no idea. Okay. Okay, I don't see much. There's a little crease there. So, just, and I did do notes again. I don't think I put this in there, so you might want to add this. Or I'll try to add it when I get off of here, but I would not steam tissue paper because it just gets kind of a different kind of wrinkly. Just kind of warpy looking, if that makes sense. I can't really tell on this janky, cheap iron that I'm using. I can't tell if I'm going warmer or cooler, so we're gonna go with it. I think that's good enough for me. So I'm just gonna unplug this thing so I don't burn down the house. Otherwise, I wouldn't make a fuss about it, but y'all know me. I don't trust myself. So, okay, we've ironed it. I'll throw that out of the way. Spell check for John. You saw the semi hanging off Second Bridge in your neighborhood? Oh, I don't know anything about that either. Hello, Peggy. Hey, niece Madison. Hey, Carla. Okay. I'm just going to trim off some of this excess because, you know, I don't like all the extra hanging around. So, we've got a clean piece to work on. We've painted it in Chateau. No, actually this one, I don't know what I painted this one in, but it is not Chateau. This one was Parchment, actually. Not that anybody really cares. So it is actually a little bit whiter. But that could actually show you the difference in those colors too. And why do I go and pick these bigger projects that are so hard to show? But yeah, that would show the difference. So yeah, that really does look like a light tan now when you put them close together. So that is Parchment, and that is Chateau. So, just in case anybody was curious. And now, I just put wrinkles in it, but it'll be fine. Move some of my crapola off to the side here. Doggone it. I don't have room for my iPad on here. And now I've lost your guys' comments. Is Ethan or Courtney coming anytime soon? I don't know. Somebody's supposed to be here in a little bit. I've got to move the iPad out of the way. So they'll be here in a little bit to read for me. So I can look at my phone though. Not very well though. All right, here's what I'm going to do next on this. I am going to mist the water. I'm going to mist the water. I'm going to mist the paper first. That section that we're... Oh, why is that? Don't you dare start acting up on me. It might... I might have to get a different... oh, crap. That is spit in a stream. Oh, goodness. And I have other misters, but... I was hoping it was going to come out of it, but it is not. Well, shoot. We may not be able to do that. So anyway, let's get started and see how it goes. I don't know where everybody went to, but... All right, we're going to use Fusion's Decoupage and Transfer Gel tonight for our decoupage medium. And I think I'll use a foam brush. Shoot. Oh, Lord, I just pulled it right off the thing. Tonight's not my night. I don't know if I can get that down in there without pulling the... Better get a smaller one. Okay. So, let's start putting this on there. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, I'm just having a heck of a time here, aren't I? Courtney or Ethan, is anybody here?
I'm in here, but I'm trying to get your thing to work.
Where's Ethan? Ah, okay. Oh, I see the other one. Never mind. I see another mister. Looks like there's a hair there. If I don't get it off of there, that will show through. Which, you know, sometimes you can be, you know, creative from the top side. Well, now I've scraped down to the paint, so that's not great either. We will have to hopefully cover that up from the top side. Okay. Let me grab my other mister. Whew, I was hoping if I looked around long enough. Yeah, I've never had a mister break on me before. Okay. Just lay down there, beautiful. Okay, thank you. Okay, the iPad's over there. I had to move it off my table to... Oops. Oh.
What's the last thing you read?
I don't know. It's been a while. I've been asking for help, so...
Madison Hoskins says...
I did see Madison.
Hello, brother.
Oh, no. I saw hello, Aunt Tam or something.
She said, I was thinking about you the other day. We were talking about redoing our kitchen, and I want to paint my cabinets teal. Austin thinks I'm crazy. Amy was in that era once. Maybe not with her cabinets.
No, I have never painted cabinets. I have no desire to.
Didn't you have a room that was teal?
Yeah, my upstairs craft room was turquoise.
Yeah. Tissue, a bunch of people were saying.
I don't know what that's about.
Someone said rice paper, question mark, or exclamation point, question mark. And...
Oh, shoot, is that the one that's broke? Yep, I gotta throw that one over there.
And Patricia and Pam said tissue paper, so someone must have just been asking what it was.
Either that or I said the wrong thing, so I don't know, but this is tissue paper.
Maybe.
We did rice paper last night.
Juna says, is the board right side up?
Yes.
Okay. Rebecca says, it's good to see you do a large piece.
Ugh. It's not so fun for me.
Verla says, I love the script papers.
I do too.
Pamela says, greetings, happy Friday. Dawn says, I'm here, what does the mister do?
Oh, I think it basically kind of, because if you know, now if you're just doing a little piece of paper, I don't mist it ever. And I've just recently, I'm just kind of trying this out. I don't know if I like misting it yet or not. I know on the small piece, I know I don't feel it necessary, but on a bigger piece, when you start putting it down, you kind of get the moisture going from your decoupage medium, and then, but yet the other part's still dry, so it's like fighting itself almost. Part of it's dry, part of it's wet. It's not going at the same place. It's like having a tug of war against itself. Whereas if you start it all out with this, you know, all things equal with it being damp. And this is something I've seen Royce doing. Royce from Roycycled Treasures, so. And she knows a thing or two about decoupaging. So, if it's good enough for Royce, then, you know.
He says so you can keep working on it as long as it's moist, question mark?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, this is newer to me, to be doing this, the misting part. I've just tried it a couple times, and it was not on anything this big even. So, this is making me nervous. And you can also do the iron-on method, which I will probably not do tonight because I got enough stuff out here to do. You know, you can use an iron to put tissue paper on, which you guys can Google that too, but that's another way to go with tissue paper. Now, I wouldn't do that with the other kinds. I wouldn't do it with rice paper, and maybe you've done it with other ones and had success, but I guess I wouldn't. But I mean, just because the other ones are so easy, there's just no need to. This one can be more persnickety, in my opinion.
Patricia says, I say the water helps with avoiding the bubbles. Lori says, I'm nervous for you.
Thank you. Send me some good juju. Not going to bother God with prayers for this. But okay. And another section. Oh, and we have a winner from last night. And we're going to do the same thing tonight. It's been kind of fun. It's like, you get a prize, and you get a prize, and you get a prize.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. But not everyone gets a prize. I think someone thought that everybody got a prize for sharing the video. It's like, I can't afford to do that. I don't have enough supplies for that. But in case you don't know, the first night we did this, anyone who shared this video, or sprinkling is what we're supposed to say, if you sprinkled the video, shared the video, and commented done, the winner got 5 little sample pots of the fusion colors that I was using that night on a dresser. And that, the winner last night, we announced, was Jennifer Kaiser. So, we sent those off to her today. And then we did the same thing last night. But last night's winner, oh, we haven't announced yet, but I'm going to. Oh, I went crooked, doggone it. Imagine that. But we'll fix it. Well, we won't fix it, we'll disguise it. So, then, last night's winner is going to get, well, some of the papers we used, some of my leftover scraps from what we used. They're going to get a little Decoupage medium sampler of the medium I used last night. And some of the transfers that I was using last night. So just a little mixed bag of the stuff I was using last night. And last night's winner, well, let me finish this so I don't screw this all completely up.
Patricia says, Verla holding her breath, question mark. And then
I bet she is.
Cindy, Lori, Patricia, Rebecca, Dawn, Kelly, Donna, and Connie all say sprinkled or done or both.
Thank you. You guys are catching right on. We're doing that again tonight. I don't know what tomorrow night's prize will be yet. Probably some of this paper, a sheet of this paper, or what's left over this paper. Or, it'll probably have to be a whole sheet because there probably won't be much of this left. And I don't know what else. We'll see what else we work with here. But tonight's winner is Christina Herring. So I will hold up her name here. Courtney came in and dropped that in here.
No, I didn't.
Or Ethan did, sorry. Sorry, Ethan. Make sure to give Ethan the credit for bringing me the note.
Courtney just wrote it.
Yeah. So, Christina Herring, if you're watching, you will be receiving, I've got it right here. Oh, I don't think that's meant to go on there, but the other half of the owl paper, these part of the transfers, some of the pink. Oh yeah, the other part of the transfers too. A piece of that paper we used last night. Part of the pink gingham. Nothing super exciting, but it's kind of fun to get stuff in the mail. Oh, and then the little sample pot of the Decoupage medium. So we will get hers out to her in the morning. So for anybody who would like to sprinkle this video and then say done in the comments, you will be entered to win some things that we used tonight. So
Verla and Donna say done. Verla says sprinkled. Cindy says, so do you ever use the blue tool with the tissue?
Not when I'm using this water, I guess. Now, if I wasn't using the water, maybe, but I don't know. I feel like the blue tool might be too rough. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying I'm scared to. Because I just feel like, tissue paper, is more fragile, in my opinion, anyway. But then you add water to it, and then try to run something over it. That scares me. Not saying you can't. I don't know that you can. I mean, I am not the be-all, end-all on tissue paper. So... Oh. Oh, well, I feel like I do have to do another thing tomorrow on Decoupage because I'm leaving town Sunday. Okay. So I don't have much choice. I've got to, because I don't want to leave them hanging. We've got this far with Decoupage. I feel like I got to think it through, but I think we'll have to do like dryer sheet feel tomorrow. And then that will pretty much fill. I mean, that's not going to be everything there ever is to know in the history of Everdom of Decoupage, but well, yeah. I would like to cover decoupage of the dryer sheet feel kind, and I'm painting Lady Designs paper because it's a different animal. And, well, is that it? Maybe those two? Dryer sheet feel and, oops, I gotta be careful. I could rip that if I'm not. You gotta be careful. I feel like I dodged a bullet there. Dryer sheet feel and, painting Lady Designs because it's got to be handled a little bit different.
Carol says, hi there, sprinkling now. Dawn
Thank
says,
you.
is this a sample piece or part of a piece?
I mean, I think it could be a wall hanging when we get done.
Or it's a piece itself? Is that what you're saying?
I think we can make this a wall hanging.
Jane says, sprinkling. Candace says, hey, hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
Donna says, I'm heavy-handed and I'm scared to do that. Patricia says, wonder if a brayer would work okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Roxanne says, done. Donna says, looking good. Candace says, my favorite thing to use is a balled up plastic wrap.
Yes. Now, do you use water when you do that, though? Because that isn't it saran wrap. I see a lot of people do that. But I don't think I would do it when there's water involved. So, yeah, I would think if you were going to do that, you would do it dry. But maybe not. Okay. I think that's on there pretty good. I might have a couple wrinkles, but it's not bad. And I think we'll do a little one without any moisture. Lay down, Sally. Okay. Then I'm going to dry it so we can sand off the corners. Oh, actually, let's just go ahead and seal it real quick. Just going to seal the whole thing. And I think we'll go ahead and go ahead and make this a cute little wall hanging.
Lori Cochran says, you did great. The only
Well,
bad thing with that is you can't put a hanger on the back.
Well, I left the holes, though, so I can put a rope in it. I left 2 holes at the top. I just got to remember where those holes are and poke them through before I forget. What are the odds of that? And I went crooked here, so I'm definitely going to have to fudge around the edges. Of course, you know, anybody who's ever done a Facebook Live, you know, you kind of forget to, kind of forget your wits sometimes.
Candace says, yes, it seems the least resistant. She does use water with it. Plastic wrap.
Really?
Lori Cochran says, you did great.
Oh, thanks. And, yeah, like I said, if I was doing this on a dresser drawer, I would probably do the iron-on method, honestly. I usually don't like to, I mean, I haven't done it on a dresser in a long time. But, can you put her outside? I think she either wants outside or she wants supper. I don't know which. But, if I was going to do this on a dresser, I would put 2 coats of this on. I'd put 1 coat on, let it dry, put on the second coat, let it dry, and then put your paper on, and then iron it on. And then the heat, you know, makes that almost kind of glue together.
She don't want to go something.
Okay.
I think she wants something.
So, that is what I would do for a piece of furniture if I was doing it on the drawer fronts. But, I mean, this worked okay, but it just makes me nervous. It's not my go-to everyday thing that I ever do, so.
Candace says, I can't use my hands, I tear it every time.
I've torn it a couple times, so I know what you're saying. And there was that, I was like, I feel like I got real close over there, so. And especially, you know, when I get on here and start talking, not paying attention, it's that much harder to pay attention. And this one I think would be kind of pretty if you did do like a mixture of colors below, because you would see those colors. Just some fun colors would be kind of fun under this one. because it's such a light paper, light background and everything. Okay, I think I've got the whole thing covered. But I do want to keep my, I know it's not a brush stroke, it's just a foam brush, but I do still want to keep it all going the same way. But I wanted to make sure I had it covered too, so I did go the opposite way for a minute. And then I'm going to have to dry it so that I can, I may have to put some more, I don't know if I got that under the corner very good. Always want to make sure we got our corners down. Oh, there I see the holes. They're on that end. I thought they were on the other end. Okay. Yep, I think I'm a little shy down there. Okay, let's dry this a bit. Thought it was something on the paper, but it was the paper. I'm going to start getting ready for our next step, I think, a little bit. Yes to the heat gun. I left my last one in North Carolina, so. And I have a smaller one, but it just takes too long. It's fine for little projects, but I couldn't stand using it on bigger ones. And I'll get my other one back eventually, but yeah, it's always good to have an extra one. And this was just another Amazon cheapo. Looks like I need to get some more, yep, I gotta get more product around that edge too. It can. It definitely can. If you get it too close, it can bubble, it can burn.
Are you liking the new one?
Yep. No complaints. It burned my little hand. It melted the crap out of the lid last night. But yep, it can definitely scorch, burn, bubble. Yeah, you don't want to leave it in one spot very long. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to have to, let's poke out those holes. Oh, let's get something that's small enough to poke through. And I needed to add a little more decoupage on that side. Okay, let me dry that down. And then hopefully sand it off. Okay, let's see what we got here. Like I said, I don't like to do it this early, being this wet or freshly done, but we can't wait for it all night. Sorry, it's kind of loud and annoying, but really wanted to be careful there since it was not super dry at all. Okay, so if I was going to do nothing else to it, we could be done. I mean, I am going to do more to it, but because we've sealed it, I mean, if we're just using it for home decor, that could be done. I've got those holes at the top. I could hang it by a rope, call it a decorative piece of wall art. But that's not what I'm planning on doing. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to use this. I think this is my thinking. Of course, you know, I just grabbed all this crap at the last minute. So I'm thinking, you know, I love my cows and I happen to have this one left. I'm thinking of using her on here and probably use Life is Better on the Farm on here. These transfers on here. But while I love the background, it's a little much. It will be competing too much with what we've got in the transfer, I think. So, I know this seems crazy since we just went to all this trouble to put it on here, but I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Just going to take some parchment color, some white, and just kind of dry brush over. I want to keep everything, but I just want to mute it slightly. So that way we've still got a background, but it's not going to take away from our cow. I hope that makes sense to everybody. just mainly want to focus on the darker areas. Starting to kind of look like a canvas almost, like a fabric, kind of. So we're just basically knocking that background back a little bit.
Doris says, hey,
Hey Doris, back again. And I don't know why, for some reason I'm going the opposite direction now too. I don't usually do, oops, got really heavy there. Okay, I think I'm going to dry it. I'm going to hold up the cow and see what. Okay, I think that's going to work now. Let's dry it a little bit. I will seal it when we get all done, once we get the transfer on, because we need to seal whenever we put a transfer on for sure. I wouldn't have to right after the paint, because the paint I'm using is Fusion, and Fusion has a built-in top coat in it. So at this point, I wouldn't necessarily have to seal it if we stopped here. You could if you wanted to, but you wouldn't have to. Yeah, kind of.
Hello from Southeast Missouri.
Hello.
Terry Buys says hello from St. Louis.
Oh, I'll be going there Sunday and Thursday. Be catching a plane. Okay, where's that heat gun? It smells hot. Oh, okay. It's just laying on a cord. It's all right. All right, let's figure out where we want her and if we want to use, or what we want to use of this. And then I don't think we'll use farm on this. We've got plenty of room for it, but I just don't think it makes sense if we're going to use the life is better on the farm. Yeah, we might keep those florals on there. What the hey?
Verla says she is so pretty.
I know. I think so too.
You may move them down a little bit.
Hmm? Oh, the screen? Or the whatever this is.
The phone.
Well, I've got a, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to move it to where I can rub on it on a solid surface here in a second. Okay, I think that's about where we're going to place her. I think I'll cut the other things off, and if we decide to use, I love those. But we got all the other backgrounds, so I don't think we'll really need those, because they'll just look funny to me. Otherwise, I'll have to dry brush them back to look like the other ones, maybe. Okay. I don't see anything too wrong with that. Yet, anyway. So I guess we don't have to do this part. We finished with the decoupage part for the tissue paper anyway, but I guess we're just showing how you can build on it. And like I said, I do still have another 1 or 2 decoupage projects if we still want to do them. I know I get carried away and we end up taking longer than I really anticipated. I know I've still got to do some reordering yet tonight. Did you want to take over so you can go home? No.
You got it under control, Ethan?
Yeah. Ian says, sorry, stepped out. You dry brushed what?
I dry brushed over the paper that we decoupaged on here. Just so that we could fade that background back a little bit so it didn't compete with our cow. I didn't want it to look too crazy busy.
Diane says, this is going to be pretty.
I hope so.
Donna says, what is the name of this tissue paper and is it on your website?
It is... Oh gosh, Courtney came in and told me. Maybe somebody else will remember. Courtney, do you remember what the name of the paper is? Ephemera Collage. Oh shoot, and it's a really good idea to let this really dry well before you try to put a transfer on here. I really should have hit this with the heat gun and really dried it well before I did this, and I forgot.
Pam says, with your white customer?
Yes.
Verla says, I miss you on Tuesday nights, but I hope everything is working out great for you.
I do too. Somebody else said that last night. I can't remember who it was now. I miss our Tuesday nights too. Something terrible. And I keep thinking I'll just sneak in once in a while, and I just have no sneak time. And then, like I said, I'm leaving basically for 2 weeks. I'm leaving Sunday, and I'll get back Thursday for 3 days, and then I'm gone for another week. So I'm sure I won't get a whole lot. I won't get near enough done in those 3 days I'm home, I'm sure. Other than trying to catch up from being gone, only to be leaving again. I don't like being gone. I don't like traveling. But, you know, it sounded like a good idea at the time. Oh, shoot. See, now I am going to have trouble there. This is why you shouldn't put it on right away. Do as I say, not as I do.
Carla says, and you are flying? Wow.
Yeah, both times. If you can believe that. Well, I haven't left yet, so... Let's see if it actually happens, but... Yep, I'm planning on it. Okay. Yeah, that pulled up some there. I don't like that. So definitely, I forgot about needing to wait longer, or at least if I had dried it longer.
Tricia says, where do you have to go to for your cream thing?
California. Temecula.
GD says, I see the heavy body gel is now in stock.
Yeah, we had heavy body gel in stock, though. I think it's only one size we were out of, and I don't think that we got in that size that we just realized we were out of today, so we must not have been out of it when we ordered. It was actually what Candace wanted was umber, what is it? Antiquing gel in umber. We figured out later. She had, yeah. So we do have that, though. That is what she actually
Candace
was
says we
wanting.
determined I was wrong.
Hey, we determined I could not remember anything, so I had to go back and look at the messages and see what it was that I had been out of.
GD says, aha.
So yeah, actually it is Decoupage Queen that I really have to sit down because, like I said today, it is large format ordering window. So I would really like to get that done tonight if I can, if not tomorrow. Oh, and I've forgotten to say again, for anybody who sprinkles this video tonight and then types in the word done, you'll be entered to win some of the goodies that I used tonight. Probably one of these tissue papers and a sample pot of decoupage medium, and probably one of the a piece of one of those papers that I'm going to use next.
Donna Mullins says, hey, my sweet friend.
Hey, Donna. Donna's going to come in our private group before too long.
I don't remember who won, but I will need their address.
It's
probably.
Christina Herring, I'm sure, was our winner last night.
Okay. Let me see if we have her.
Oh, here's that paper. I feel like you do. And I don't think she's on here tonight. So, like I said, I have not mentioned that enough times tonight. So anybody who wants to sprinkle and get entered to win that. Also, I don't know if Courtney has put in that link tonight. If anybody wants the, just kind of an overall view of tissue paper, decoupage. I did make notes, just quick notes. I mean, obviously, it's not an all-encompassing everything you're ever going to encounter with decoupage and tissue paper, but much like last night's notes, I did put something together. So there's a link if you want to have that sent to your email.
Candace says it was my order and I couldn't remember even sitting here staring at the heavy body gel.
Well, I knew when you said heavy body gel that sure as heck did not ring a bell, but heck, there's a lot of bells out there and mine rarely ring, so who knows. So I just went with it.
Cindy says thank you for doing that.
Oh, you're welcome. I can't do that for every live, but we wanted to kind of do a little bit of a deep dive into some decoupage things, so.
I do have the address unless she's moved, so.
Okay, good. All right, now I think just to finish it off, we're just going to do a little bit around the edge, like I'm going to do. So, let me grab a little chip brush, and I just poured out some ash while I was drying that a minute ago. You guys can probably see it. I don't know where it went. Hope I didn't knock it off. I think I would have known by now. What the heck? Where did it go?
What are you on for?
Paint.
What? Your white?
No, it was ash. It was this one. I just poured it in a little cup. Oh, no. While I was drying that while ago, I poured it in parchment in cups. I was trying to get all prepared and everything, and all right, I guess I'm just going to pour out a little bit more.
Is it on the floor?
I don't know. I ain't looking anymore. It'll show up when I don't need it.
Julie Zella says, just asking, do you know when you'll get the 3D paste back in?
3D paste. Oh, 3D stencil paste? No, I have no idea. I have no idea. let's just start going around the edges and see. Yeah, that's a Prima item, so I don't have a clue right now where they're at on that off the top of my head. And this is that side I was short, so we're just going to fill that in right now.
Donna says, I never thought of whitewashing the background after I decoupaged it, but you are right. It was too busy. It looks great.
Thanks. Yeah, I've done that a few times, just because, yeah, I just didn't want it to compete too much and be too crazy busy.
Dawn says, so cute.
Thanks. Oh, shoot. Well, I really wanted to seal this first, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I can still seal it. I can seal this too. It's no biggie. So I will seal this. I guess I don't really have to seal this with you guys, unless you want me to. But I think you'd probably rather me move on to another project. But I will seal this with Fusion Tough Coat. It's just my furniture sealer, and that is in the notes.
Pam says, I learned several things tonight. Thanks.
Good. I hope they weren't all what not to do. Oh, I feel like we started out a little rocky. I can't even remember what all was plaguing me in the beginning, but felt like a few things were not going my way.
Donna Schaefer says, I'm learning so much with your life.
Oh, good. And I think I would like to get these videos onto my website. It was pointed out to me because my little elevator pitch, I'm so transparent, but you're supposed to be able to say what you do. Like if somebody asks you in an elevator, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I teach people to make furniture beautiful again, and I sell them all the supplies to help them do that. And they looked at my website and they're like, I don't really see anywhere on here where it tells how to use any of this stuff. It doesn't say that you teach anything. Do you do in-person events? There's no how-to videos? There's no nothing. I'm like, good point. So, and that just happened to be like a day or two after, or like the day after you guys asked for some dives into tissue paper. So I was like, well, maybe we can use these videos and put them on the website eventually.
Kathy Doyle says, do you use sealer on your papers? On all your papers?
Well, this is in the notes also, but basically, if it's just home decor, and that's why I said earlier, if it was just home decor, or maybe I didn't say it, maybe that's from my notes earlier and it's still in my head. If it was just home decor, like when we had stopped and we had just sealed it, because the decoupage medium is a sealer. You can stop there. If it's just for home decor, that's probably good enough. But if you add like a transfer always needs sealed. So then you're going to need to seal it. If you put on something like a glaze or a spray of some, something else, whatever that product is, if that needs sealed, then you're going to need to seal. If you're putting it on furniture, I feel it always needs sealed. So it just depends on those things, basically.
Cindy Scott says, you're too hard on yourself. You're doing great.
I hear that a lot. I guess I am, but
Jeannie says you are an artistic creator extraordinaire.
I'm one hot mess. But I own it. I'm okay with it. I just try to be better than I was yesterday. Okay, now for some reason I'm feeling the need to smudge around a little bit more. I guess because I have so much white area. You don't have to do all the things I'm doing. I'm just feeling the need. But I'm going to quit. So, like I said, I will use my furniture sealer, which is Fusion Tough Coat. That's in the notes. And I will seal this bad boy up, and I'll put some kind of rope through there, tie knots so that it can hang. And I think that will be that for that one. Good grief, we've been at this one a little while, but it takes a while. So that's that one. Should we carry on with another one? A little one? That is pretty cute. I don't know, could you, yeah, I guess you guys could see that. I hope you could see it in the background still. Just want to make sure you can still see that that background is there.
Cindy Scott says beautiful. Verla says she's on fire. Harry Foss says love it.
Oh, that cow is down. She's down. Okay.
Kelly Hesse says looks fantastic. Doris says yes, please keep going.
Okay, let's try to do a little one. I think, yeah, we're just going to do this one and we're going to quit.
Donna says beautiful. Carla says so cute. Mandy says I love it.
You guys are awesome.
Dawn Flores says, oh my gosh, I just found you live. Hopefully I can go back and watch this. I love that.
You sure can. As soon as I'm done, it'll be available to watch. So yep, you'll get to that. Yep. If I could speak, the replay will be available as soon as I quit yakking tonight. Yep. So I think we're gonna use this little guy next. How cute is he? And it came from this paper. I just cut him out before we came on. So this is a Deborah Booker design that we just got in this week, I think. I think I showed these this week. But super cute. I just cut one out. We're going to put it on this little tag. But wouldn't you know it, it doesn't fit my tag perfectly, so we're going to have to do some fudging. And I'm not going to go with the misting on it this time. I think that's small enough, we can slap it on and go. We're going to try it anyway.
Cindy Scott says, Dawn, you'll be glad you found her.
Aw, thank you.
Doris says, bunnies are one of my favorites. Dawn says, love your bunny paper.
We have so many bunnies. I think I'm just going to take this little bit of paper here and put it at the bottom and hope we can marry these together somehow. How about that? That's what we're going to do. I got to decide if I want to overlap or try to butt it up.
Doris says, what is the name of that paper?
Oh.
Vintage Easter.
Is it Vintage Easter? Are you sure?
I think so.
Cordy, are you listening? Okay, they're both correct then. Vintage Easter. I don't know how many we had left, but ooh, that's not gonna fit.
Christy Ramsey says, hello, new here watching from PA.
Hello and welcome. Okay, I'm just gonna move it down a smidgen. And probably leave that there. Actually, got some French eggshell here. I'm gonna try this. And we won't need so much paper here. All right, we're just creating on the fly here. Had a paintbrush I liked. Oh, I think all my paintbrushes are clearly all the ones I like the most are inside in the sink. We'll put this color on there.
Doris says, thank
You are welcome. Okay, let's see. Let's dry that and see. I think it was closer before it dried, but I can live with that. Oh yeah, we can live with that. So we're gonna do that. And then I think we're also going to put it down here at the bottom and see what it looks like showing through this paper. And if that doesn't work, then we might use some sprays on it to try to get it in that color frame. I don't know. I know this is, yeah, I don't measure, so don't hold it against me. Something like that. That stuck it in there. I get excited and then I'm just whipping things everywhere. Let's see what this looks like under this white paper. That out again just to make sure that I'm anywhere close. Okay, yeah, I'm not. I need to go a little bit further. Okay. Go ahead and give that a second coat down there. Fill it in good. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna try really hard to come back tomorrow. I've just got to, so we can finish up and do the painting lady designs. She's got a lot of barns. You've seen me use all her barns. Hers is similar. I do mist it, but it's a tissue paper, but it's a tougher, thicker paper. We'll do that one, and we'll do the dryer sheet field tomorrow. I love it too. It is French eggshell. I'll hold up the bottle. You probably can't hear me yelling over this thing. French eggshell. Yeah, if you can read that. French eggshell. And there's one that's close to it too. Heirloom is another one that's pretty close to that. It's got, I think, a slightly more green to it, but okay. I think we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna slap this on there. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try it. I just want a nice even coat. I've got plenty on there. I need to get that evened out a little. Okay. Get up there.
Corey says yes, Heirloom has a greener tint, but pretty too.
Yes. Because I almost started to think maybe Heirloom would be closer, but I think this is okay. See, on one this small, I don't find the need to do the misting.
Doris says just ordered myself one of the papers.
It is so stinking cute. And oh shoot, where's my I had a baggie. Oh, there it is. And this is the blue tool I had last night. It has that felt on the end. I'm gonna be real careful. Just see if I can squeeze out any air bubbles, any excess. Decoupage medium, and getting it, you know, nailed down all at the same time. But I don't want to get decoupage medium on my felt, otherwise it gets glue and then it gets hard and then it's not soft anymore.
Dawn says great idea. Cindy says, so what do you do with a tag? How do you use it?
I just prop them up in my decor. I mean, I just put them up as a shelf, you know, on the shelf, just a shelf sitter type situation. That's all. I mean, I don't know what anybody else does with them, but that's what I do. And when I take a picture later, I'll have it staged. Well, probably not staged very well because I'm just running out of time. I'm going to go ahead and seal this. But yeah, I just work them into my decor like any other piece of decor, home decor. Stage it with a little potted plant, an amber bottle. Those are usually my go-tos. I'm very vintage.
Doris says that is a great idea to keep your felt clean and dry.
Yeah, I've ruined several of them.
Kim says door decoration.
Yeah, the bigger, well, this one's not tiny, but yeah, I have seen people put them on their front doors too. I forgot about that. Kind of a door hanger. Is that what she said? Door decoration. Okay, let's do the rest of this piece here and see what it's going to look like. Okay. Trying to figure out where I want it exactly on here. We're gonna try that. bottom doesn't matter because I can sand it off. The sides don't really matter either. It's this top that I'm gonna screw up. Alright, we're going to slap it on and see what happens. Oh, so again, if anybody else would like to share the video tonight and be entered to win a little, that was upside down. Way to go, ding dong. Oh my. Alright, well, we're just going to go with it because that's just who I am. If you share this video and then type done in the comments, you'll be entered to win some of these items that I used tonight. Probably the rest of this paper and a little sample pot of Decoupage medium. And, I don't know, maybe a sheet of this paper or, I don't know, what else did I use tonight? I'm not sure. But some fun stuff that we used tonight, mainly. I may have to add to it if we didn't use much tonight. Just some little fun stuff. Okay, let's put this on here. Christina Herring was our winner tonight from last night. Got some rice papers from last night that we were using. Decoupage medium and some transfers. The night before, Jennifer Kaiser got some sample pots of Fusion Mineral Paint. Okay. Let's dry that and sand it off. I was hoping that blue might come through a little bit more than it did. And you know what? If you're not happy with that now, you could still put parchment paper on that and iron it. Just saying.
Corey said, yep, upside down is good. If it's French, we can't read it anymore.
True.
Doris says, it just hit me that I have really missed seeing you guys.
Aw. Well, it just hit me the other day that it was like, man, Doris hasn't been on in a while. So, just know that I noticed that you have not been around. And that's okay. Just saying that I noticed. We all get busy. Because I'm not going to be around. You're not going to see much of it. There are going to be a lot of replays playing, probably. It'll be just like I'm here, but I'm not. Try to find some good replays to leave you with. Okay. Well, not in love with that. But, let's see. And, of course, we've got that hole there. Now, that wasn't very smart to put it right there and ruin my words. Oh, well. Do better than me.
You should have left
Yeah, I could have just left it, huh? And not done anything. That would have been the smart thing to do, but never claimed to be smart.
Cindy says, when you buy papers on a live sale, can you add other things from your store to those items?
You can if you're shopping in the app. If you're in the app, you can shop the whole website now.
Doris says, I was sick with bronchitis and laryngitis.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Watching the Grants.
Aw. Well, are you on the mend now? Feeling a whole lot better, I hope?
Dawn says your kiddos did a great job the last time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm trying to think what we've got coming in. I was thinking Decoupage Central was coming in next week, but it came in today, so we should have, I'm looking for...
Verla said, I tried
place.
to telepathically tell you to move it down.
To move it down. What was that?
The paper, so you didn't have the words holding.
Oh. Yeah, like Ethan said, I should have just left it solid. Then it would have been fine, but
Or what you could have done is put the money all the way at the bottom and then put the white up at the top.
I thought about doing it that way too, but I didn't like that. So, yeah. Yeah, it's all right.
Or right side up.
But you guys just learn from my mistakes. I'm here to be your guinea pig. I'm going to put a little bit of Fusion's Antiquing Glaze on here because I don't like this being so white. See if that browns it down enough to make me happy. I think so. I think that antiqued it. I don't know. That's still kind of light.
Dawn says it would be cute on a frame with chicken wire and a ribbon.
I think we might go with a little bit darker antiquing gel.
Cindy said yes, that did.
I thought so at first, but now, I mean, it's much better. And it's okay. Because if you compare it to, let's see what it did look like. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better. But I think I'm going to hit it with some of Pentart's brown antiquing gel. Whoops. Calm down. Stop it. Okay, that one does not like to sit right. Oh, mercy, I may not be able to get it open. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try this one. And I could use a paintbrush, but I, don't want to have to clean it. Paintbrush if I don't have to. Ooh, that one may be too dark. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. And this one does not have much open time either. Crap. Where's my wipes? We might be stuck with this one. There we go. I just basically wiped most of it back off, but let me put some on with my finger. Yeah, I think I better quit messing with it. I got a fan on me and it is making it dry way too fast. I'm going to end up ripping my paper if I keep wiping at it. I'll just put a little dab here and there.
Kim says, what type of glaze is it?
Pentart. Pentart Antiquing Gel. in brown. Oh, hold on, Stell. And then I think I'm just going to finish up with some umber paste on this one. Let me see. Yeah, antique paste in umber. Hold on, Stell. Just a little bit longer. I don't know if you can hear Stella. Oh, shh.
Dawn says you are smooth under pressure. Lori says mix a drop with water. Kim says thank you. Jane says hi. This is so cute.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I thought about that too, Lori. I should have mixed it with water. It's essentially what I was doing with the wipe after the fact, but... And actually, this umber paste is doing a pretty good job, too.
Rebecca says, I love both projects.
Thank you. Stella, honey, hold on, babe. I'm sorry. Just a little bit longer.
Lori says, does Stella need a hug?
Stella needs some supper.
Jane says, I'm excited to see you in Nashville.
Who said that? Oh, hey, Jane. I'm like, which Jane is it? I'm excited to see you too, Jane.
Verla says, love this tag.
Thank you. I'm not going to put a ribbon in yet because I don't know what I have for ribbons that would go with this, but... And I don't know.
Says, Fur Baby wants Mama's attention right now.
She wants fed right now. She hasn't had supper, so... Bless her heart. She's getting impatient with me. You'd think it'd be the fat one, but no. Stella is hungry. So I'm going to have to go rustle her up some supper.
Jane says we will have to have dinner or something.
Oh, sounds good.
Dawn says, what kind of wipes do you use?
Oh, just anything.
Anything wet.
Yeah, these look like great value cleaning wipes, I think. I stay away from baby wipes now because I was using them quite a bit, but I used them on a mirror one time, and then I tried to put transfers on there, and yeah, that doesn't work. Transfers need, they love a slick surface, but they don't like oily. Yeah, so that didn't work out so good. So yeah, obviously baby wipes have aloe, and whew, that was not fun trying to get transferred because obviously I didn't figure it out right away. Ding dong that I am. It took me a while. It was well after I fought that mirror for I don't know how many hours before I realized, I bet it was those baby wipes I cleaned it with first. So, yeah, dumb me. Oh well. But, you know, now when people tell me they couldn't get transfers to stick to a mirror, I can usually tell them why. Because any other time, if you try to put a transfer on a mirror or a window, glass, a mirror, anything, you know, it's usually like, it's right on there. You cannot hardly get it anywhere close when it is wanting to go on. But so yeah, I'd stay away from baby wipes. I do anyway. I need to wipe all that back off.
Doris says Stella is getting hangry.
She is. That's my sweet, sweet girl. She doesn't get that mouthy usually. Well, we're the ones that taught her to talk because Sadie always talks. So we got her to start talking too. And it's like, boy, be careful what you wish for. But it's still cute.
Dawn says, great info. I have baby wipes, never have used clean wipes.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time you can get away with it, but I guess for me, I don't need to have them within my reach, because I'm me. Okay, I think we're going to quit there. We could do other stuff, but I think we're going to quit there. And I don't think I really had, I had one more board out, but I don't think I really had a project for it, so we'll save that for tomorrow, because good grief, we've been on here a while. Over an hour and a half, I'm sure. So let's put a little bit around that. Oh, I didn't do the, I love to antique things. When I get out my umber paste, I am all over it.
Laura says looks great. Doris says looks really good. Dawn says less is more. James says I love this and these big tags are so cool.
Yes. This is the medium tag, I think. So we got the large one yet. We could have done, but this one was what worked with that paper. Obviously, I haven't painted this tag. Actually, let's just
Lori says,
paint it real quick.
Yes, someone feed that poor baby.
I know.
Julie says cute.
We're gonna call the vet for Sadie, I think, tomorrow and try to get her in. And see if she's got diabetes or thyroid or she's just, I don't know, not feeding her that much. I mean, Stella eats way more than she does and she's not fat, so I don't know. I think my Sadie girl's got some problems, but I swear she's looking bow-legged from all the weight, so you know, it's always something. Why not try to throw in a dog vet visit before you gotta leave town? So we dry that, we'll antique it, and I promise I'm leaving you. So Jane, are you getting nervous? Are you ready for your talk? I would be nervous, but I'm not a good public speaker. Because I'm sitting here on Facebook Live. Sorry.
Verla says prayers for Sadie.
Thank you. I'm sure I can just honestly see it taking years off her life already. I mean, she's just not healthy.
Jane says, I'm ready.
Good. Good for you. You'll do good. I have no doubt. Okay. There, we antiqued it down real quick. Okay. Oh, there, I hear Sadie barking now. Can't get the dang dog to go for a walk with me anymore. Neither one of them, honestly, but Sadie, the only way I can get her to walk is to take her out and drop her off. It's really irritating.
Jane says, haha, you are cracking me up.
I'm not right in the head. All right, I left my glue open. Oh yeah, I couldn't find the lid. Gosh, I'm just telling on myself. All right, we're just gonna pretend that's glued on, and I'm gonna leave you so I can go feed my precious little baby doggy. But that is pretty cute. So there's that one. That was our tissue paper tonight, and then our other bigger one that we did that Stella just walked on. There's our bigger one where our tissue paper was the backdrop for our cowl here. So yeah, hopefully you can still see the... See you Monday, Jane.
Rebecca says adorable.
And there's that one. I don't know why the lighting just changed, but... Okay. All right, I'm going to leave you lovelies alone, and hopefully... Oh, yeah, and don't forget, if you sprinkle the video, you'll be entered to win some fun crap. How's that? And, yeah, if you sprinkle the video and say done, I'll send you some stuff. Christina Herring won last night, and what she gets is a sample pot of the Decoupage medium, some of these papers left over from last night, a full paper, some of the transfers we used just last night, so just some fun stuff. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.